I really should do an overview with you of the Bloom Street 2 book. Now, I'm looking at my camera app here that's filming, and I can tell you categorically that this film will not do these papers justice, because these are the most beautiful papers. About a year or so ago, I made a book in the Crafting Together with All Brands Facebook group, which was called Bloom Street. And the reason it was called Bloom Street was because the papers that I used were Bloom Street by Paige Taylor Evans. And everybody loved this book. I think it's quite possibly the most widely made book of all of the ones that I have done. And it fits for any occasion, obviously just changing the papers that you use, and it's good for anything. However, I was asked to redesign the book in an 8x8 format, so that is what Bloom Street 2 is all about. Now, how timely is this? But Paige Evans has recently brought out a beautiful new collection of papers called Wonders, and it seemed to me that it would be just perfect to make Bloom Street 2 out of the Wonders papers. And what is particularly incredible for me about this book is that on the front here we've got our shaker pocket. So this is absolutely jam-packed full of sequins, all multicoloured sequins, which you just don't get the benefit of in this film. But these are like Bloom Street 1. There's a shaker pocket on the front, but this one has a cut file, which if you're buying the kit will come ready cut for you, and the kit is the only place where you can get this cut file, and it has been exclusively designed for this book and this kit by Paige herself. And to say that that is quite incredible would be the understatement of the century. So like I said, we do have this totally exclusive cut file that forms part of the kit, which you can find in thescraplab.co.uk. So let me take you through the book. As I said, it's 8x8, but other than that, the dimensions are exactly the same as Bloom Street 1. So it's the same width, and it's got 4 pages in it. On the side, what we've done is we've got the most beautiful coloured ribbons to match the papers, and we've just attached those to the side of the book with a charm hanger and a hinge binder ring. But like I said, on the front we have got our shaker pocket, which is full of sequins, and then we open up the book and it'll start to look familiar to you, I think. So a lot of the book is exactly the same as Bloom Street 1, it's just that the dimensions are wider. Even the inserts are exactly the same style, just done in a wider format. So we've got our little pocket here, and then you might recognise this. We've got a photo mat here. I needed to make a photo mat for that, and I keep forgetting. Exactly the same format, it's just much more square than the photo mat in the original. Over on this side, what we've got now are 4 pages, and in the pages they are two lots of 2 pages. So we've got 2 different styles of pages which interchange as we go through, and they are all exactly the same on the back, but I'll come to that. This book itself has got quite a lot more photo mats than the original had in, because there was just so much paper and it's so gorgeous and I couldn't not use it. So we've got a pocket here on the front, another photo mat here, which I don't know if you can see, but these papers are just utterly gorgeous. This is a 6x8 paper pad, and it's just full of foil, and then we've got space to put our foil to put photos there, and then we've got this little sort of pull out photo mat there on the front. So we open up that page, and what we've got here is another sort of flippy page with a pocket. We've got just some very simple photo mats in there, but we've also got the same photo mat as we had in the previous book, just extended a little bit, where we can put journaling, photos, you know, whatever we want, and that goes in there. And like I said, I did make some extra photo mats which aren't in the previous book because there's just so much utterly gorgeous paper. That opens up, and then what we've got here is another pocket with a pull-out photo mat, plenty of space to put photos, and I've just used one of the cutter parts just to use to kind of slot in there, so that forms part of the decoration on that page. And as you can see, there is loads of room across here for photos. Now when we turn that page over, what we've got here is the same on the back of every page. Few extra photo mats there, but we have got a photo book here which I'll show you in a moment, and then each page consists of a long pocket with a flap, so you can put little bits in here, or you can just put them in there to cover that flap, whichever you prefer. And then this photo mat opens up this way just like it did in the original Bloom Street, and we've got plenty of space there for photos, and we're just going to use our pattern papers just to form closures on our book. Let me just pop those away. Then on this page what we've got, very simple, we've just got a little tuck spot here for us to put our photos in. I mean, it was so difficult to choose which papers to put where because I didn't want to cover anything up, but we've just got some very simple little photo mats which just pop into that little tuck spot there. And then the back, as mentioned already, once again it's exactly the same. We've got our pocket that opens up like that with this photo mat there, the same as previous, and then there's a few more photo mats that I've made to go in there. This page doesn't have a tuck spot because I didn't want to cover up this paper, but you can easily turn this into a tuck spot and put some little bits in there. Open it up, and once again we have got our pocket with photo mats and this little photo booklet here. Open that up and we've got our pull out photo mat there, and then that opens up and we've got plenty of space to put photos. So that is the same as page 1, it's just that what we haven't got is the pocket down there, but you can easily add one if that's what you choose to do. Once again, pocket on the back, room for photo mats, and our sort of flippy pocket thing, flippy photo mat. And then our final page 4 is another tuck spot, plenty of room for photo mats, which I've used a lot of the cut aparts for. And then on the back, once again, we've got photo mats and space for our photos just to tuck in there. Don't put that up too high like I did. Then, of course, on the back, we have got exactly the same as our first Bloom Street book. We have got a waterfall that moves on its own. So if I just pull this bit here, our waterfall moves like that. Okay, so that's the book. Glue. That's the book. It is quite wide. It is, let me just try and remind, it's 3 inches wide, 4 pages, but so much room in there for photos. This incredible exclusive cut file on the front. And if you do want a kit, you are getting everything in your kit that you need apart from your tools and your glue. So it comes with the sequins, the cut file ready cut, ribbons, everything. So this class will take place in the Paper Scissors Story Facebook group, starting on Wednesday, probably sometime in mid-June, and class is absolutely free to take part. So if you haven't got a kit and you don't want to use these papers yourself, then you can use absolutely any papers and it's not going to cost you anything to take part. So do join us. I hope you've liked the book. I love it, even though I'm biased, but I'm sure it's the papers, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye.